And so now there's a new league called the World Fitness Project, WFP. I was just there a couple days ago in Indianapolis. It was the inaugural event where a bunch of CrossFit athletes that we've seen at the CrossFit Games competed because they get pro cards. So it's kind of like the PGA Tour. Okay. So think of PGA Tour versus Live. This is what happened in CrossFit.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's really...
What's it called again?
World Fitness Project.
World Fitness Project. All right.
And I came in as media. I was invited as media. And I just wanted to see, hey, this is a new business. I want to see it flourish because it's a new business. I love it. The people who started it are entrepreneurs. That's so hard. Let me see, you're setting up something new and the whole world is waiting to see if you fail and you have the guts to do it in front of the whole world. And they did, and they did a great job. I had the best time. The athletes had the best time. It's a great way for athletes to show off what they can do. It's a great new platform for brands to make more money, get more exposure. But then, of course, with what's going on, people in the CrossFit space are like, wait a second, are you competing with CrossFit? And
is it the programming CrossFit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's CrossFit.
So it's not like HYROX where it's different programming.
It's functional fitness.
Yeah.
Let's be frank now. CrossFit doesn't own functional fitness.
Right, of course.
No one owns functional fitness. Right. What's interesting in America is that the US is one of the only countries on earth to not have a ministry of sports. What does that mean? Sports is not publicly funded. It's privately funded. So that means that these companies can pretty much do what they want with a sport, especially if it's a non-Olympic sport, for example, because then you have the Olympic Committee, etc. But when you take the sport of functional fitness, who owns it? All you know is that you have an umbrella of brands. HYROX is functional fitness. Are they all tapping into the same key demographic? Yes. Does that mean they're competitors? You tell me. All I know is this being the US and with so much emphasis on private companies and capitalism, I think that if you're seeing another company tapping into your key demographic, it is up to you to make whatever you offer better. That's what capitalism.
I was about to say that's the same thing as McDonald's and Burger King.
There you
know
go.
What I mean, like it is what it is. It's like game on.
Exactly. Yeah. Coca-Cola doesn't own sodas. Coca-Cola is a type of soda.
A brand.
And at the end of the day, as a company, and you know this, as an owner of a company, if you feel like other companies are tapping into your key demographic and they might be going that way more, you unfortunately, because this is very painful, have to hold up a mirror to yourself and say, what am I doing wrong? And the way for companies to do that, as you know, is to ask their customers, what am I doing wrong? And it is so painful. Think about it, even on a personal level, to ask someone when you've messed up or when you're not doing well enough, what did I do wrong? And to hear it, it sucks. Multiply that by thousands and hundreds of thousands of people. It's horrible. But again, that's your key to success. And in America, you have the freedom to do what you want with your company, but you, especially with regards to sports, but you have the, dare I say, responsibility to do right by the sport.
It's interesting though, you keep referring to America because CrossFit's a global sport.
True, right? But it's in it started in the US. CrossFit is an American
But wouldn't
LLC.
You say, like, I mean, and again, out of context, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's pretty massive in Europe.
Oh, it's huge. But we're talking about the structure in itself, not the reach. We're literally I'm thinking about the entity where you're clearly, there's someone else coming up in the environment and tapping into your key demographic.
So would you say this new company is trying to replace CrossFit Games?
I can't speak for them. Do I think they are? No. I think I actually
Or
interviewed...
compete with CrossFit. It might be a better way to say it.
That's a great question. And I asked Will Murad, who started the WFP.
Because the format is like a game, right? It's like games. It's competitive.
It's an event. It's a competition.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Whether they are competing, it depends how you define competing. Are they tapping into the same key demographic? Yes.
Is there a winner? Like,
yeah.
Okay.
There's
so
a winner.
It's definitely a competition. So,
but the structure is a little different. Like people earn pro cards, etc. Like, to be honest, it's not even my place to answer that question. I feel like, because I interviewed Will Murad, the one who started the WFP, and I asked him that question. And he literally said, we're staying in our own lane. So I just think like whether they're competitors or not, if CrossFit is upset with it, it is CrossFit's duty as a brand to see why this is happening, whether they can fix it, and how to fix it. And I say all of this because for me, not only as a business owner who tries to help companies grow, but also as a fan of this sport, I want it to be better. Only good things can come from everyone in the functional space doing better. There's so many people in CrossFit who hate on HYROX, so many people in HYROX who hate on CrossFit. I love HYROX.
But that just hearing you say that is the silliest thing
I know,
I've ever
but
heard about.
it's
very similar though to when, and I would say it still exists today. Miami used to be, I don't feel it as much as it used to be, but right around that time, 2018, 2019, everyone talked shit about everybody. CrossFit boxes talked shit about each other. CrossFit talked shit about Legacy. Legacy talked, I mean, I'll be honest, we probably talked shit about this company. You know, like it was like everybody was putting their chest out like we're better. And I used to try to frame it. I used to tell my staff we're not allowed to say we're the best. Even though we felt like we were the best, I would always say, let's frame it as we're the leader in group fitness. We're not the best in group fitness because you can always better your best. So even if you have a year where you're supposedly the best, well, then somebody's coming after you the next year, you know? So to me, be a leader, have an impact consistently, like always be a leader in the field.
Yeah.
So that also other people can lead and because we're all in this together. What irritates me is like, fitness, it got you out of depression. Like fitness is something that anybody can apply to their lives, no matter what they choose to do, whether they do solid core or yoga or whatever, it's all good. We're all in this together. So to be hating on, like hearing CrossFit hate on HYROX is ridiculous. Like, because at the end of the day, and vice versa, and HYROX hating on CrossFit, it's absurd. It's really ridiculous. Everybody is out there trying to compete, trying to be the best that they can be, committed to it. You know, that's the thing is like, and I saw a bunch of CrossFit athletes do HYROX.
Exactly.
So, you know,
but that's the beautiful thing. I just want people to move on a personal level. Am I the biggest fan of HYROX? Am I going to sign up? I'll probably sign up, but it's not necessarily something that excites me right now. But I still want to compete in CrossFit. And I do feel like training for both is very hard. So I prefer training for one.
It's very hard because there's so much more endurance in HYROX.
Exactly.
You know, so
and to be honest, on a personal level, I suck at running. I'm not ready to do that yet. But once I actually start
got them long
working,
legs though, girl.
I got long legs, but I got some heavy legs.
You got get them strides out there.
I sure do. I actually want to work on my running. Then I want to do HYROX. I do one day want to do it. I just want people to move. If people move, they become the best version of themselves. If 100%. They have more options in order to do that movement, even better. On top of that, a rising tide lifts all boats. If the WFP is here, maybe CrossFit has to be here. And then that means, oh, wait, we're tapping into the same demographic. Let me get better. They will up each other. That's the beauty of it. And I want everyone to shine. I really, really do. And I don't like this divisive environment that is kind of taking over the narrative. It's actually quite sad.
Well, it's ridiculous. It's like, imagine it would be like the NFL hating on the NBA. Like, we don't do that. Like we don't like football doesn't hate on soccer and so well football doesn't hate on football. But tennis isn't hating on pickleball. Like if we're truly looking at this as a sport, we should be celebrating athletes no matter what they choose to do. Period. Correct. And it's all hard too. Like it's a tough, like both of those are very demanding sports.
I looked at HYROX at first when it first came out. I was like, what is this? And then the more I saw these races, the more I just realized just how hard it is. There's no way, like you tell me tomorrow, sign up for HYROX, there's no way. I will die. I will die.
You won't die. You could do it.
I'll do it.
Because we have members
2
that have done it.
hours.
Yeah. No, you would have actually. You would probably surprise yourself. Actually.
I don't know. You have not seen me run. If I'm running towards food, different story. But if I'm running around in a circle,
towards food, that's